Welcome! Today we're making homemade marshmallows. We'll prepare gelatin, cook a syrup, mix everything to a fluffy texture, and let it set. Let's get started on making these delicious treats. Let's go over the ingredients for homemade marshmallows. First, we need 2 cups of granulated sugar, which gives our marshmallows their sweetness and structure. We also need 1 cup of light corn syrup, which helps achieve that gooey texture and prevents crystallization. For the base, we'll use half a cup of water and 1/4 teaspoon of salt to balance the flavors. We'll also use 1 cup of cold water for blooming the gelatin, which is essential for the marshmallow's fluffy texture. Speaking of gelatin, we need about 1 tablespoon or 3 packets of unflavored gelatin to give our marshmallows their structure. Finally, we'll add 1 tablespoon of pure vanilla extract for flavor. Optionally, you can add food coloring or flavored extracts for a personalized touch. Make sure to have powdered sugar or cornstarch on hand for dusting to keep the marshmallows from sticking. To prepare the gelatin, start by pouring 1 cup of cold water into a small bowl. Sprinkle 3 packets or about 1 tablespoon of unflavored gelatin evenly over the water. Give it a quick stir to help the gelatin dissolve into the water. Let the mixture sit undisturbed for about 5 to 10 minutes. This process, called blooming, allows the gelatin to absorb the water and swell, which is crucial for creating that fluffy texture in your marshmallows. Next, we'll cook the syrup mixture. In a medium saucepan, combine 2 cups of granulated sugar, 1 cup of light corn syrup, half a cup of water, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Place the saucepan over medium heat and stir until the sugar is completely dissolved. Once dissolved, stop stirring and allow the mixture to come to a boil. Let it cook undisturbed until it reaches 240 degrees Fahrenheit or 115 degrees Celsius on a candy thermometer. This temperature is known as the softball stage, and it's crucial for achieving the right consistency in your marshmallows. Once your syrup reaches 240 degrees Fahrenheit, carefully remove it from the heat. Start your mixer on low speed and slowly pour the hot syrup into the bloom gelatin. Be sure to pour it in a thin stream to avoid splattering. Once all the syrup is added, increase the mixer's speed to medium-high. Continue whipping the mixture for 10 to 15 minutes until it becomes thick, fluffy, and slightly cooled. It should turn white and hold stiff peaks. This is what gives your marshmallows that perfect airy texture. When your marshmallow mixture is thick and fluffy, it's time to add flavor. Pour in 1 tablespoon of pure vanilla extract and mix it in thoroughly. If you'd like to add a splash of color or extra flavor, this is the moment to do it. You can add a few drops of food coloring or flavored extracts according to your preference. Mix until everything is well combined and the color is evenly distributed. To prepare your pan, start by lightly greasing a 9 by 13-inch baking pan or lining it with parchment paper. This will help ensure that your marshmallows come out easily. Next, dust the bottom of the pan with powdered sugar or cornstarch. This step is crucial to prevent the marshmallows from sticking to the pan. Make sure the entire bottom surface is covered, so your marshmallows are easy to lift out once they're set. Now pour the fluffy marshmallow mixture into the prepared pan, spreading it out evenly using a spatula. Make sure to smooth the top for an even surface. Once spread, dust the top with a little more powdered sugar or cornstarch to prevent sticking. Let the marshmallows set at room temperature for at least 4 hours, or ideally overnight, until they are firm and fully set. This resting time is key to achieving the perfect texture. Once your marshmallows are fully set, lift them out of the pan using the parchment paper if you lined it. Use a grease knife or pizza cutter to cut the marshmallows into squares. For a clean cut, make sure your knife or cutter is coated lightly with oil or cooking spray. After cutting, dust the edges of each marshmallow with additional powdered sugar or cornstarch to prevent them from sticking together. This final coating keeps them separate and ensures they stay nice and fluffy. And lastly, here are a few tips for perfect marshmallows. First, use a candy thermometer to ensure your syrup reaches the right temperature for the correct consistency. Next, beat the marshmallow mixture until it's thick and holds stiff peaks. This gives it that fluffy, airy texture. To prevent sticking, be sure to dust both the pan and the marshmallows with powdered sugar or cornstarch. For storage, keep your marshmallows in an airtight container at room temperature for up to 3 weeks, or freeze them for longer storage. Enjoy your homemade marshmallows!